Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Spritzo. Welcome back to Pokemon Go. In this video, I'm going to talk about Pokestops and the items you can get at Pokestops and what you should be doing every single day, and that's visiting Pokestops. Visiting Pokestops is going to save you from having to buy anything in the store. So far, I've confirmed that you can get Pokeballs, you can get potions, revives, incubators from the Pokestop. Visit Pokestops regularly, and you will get tons of items. You'll never have to spend any money. Take advantage of this now while it still exists, because it's extremely generous of them to give you this many items for free. Plus, the Pokestops reset every 5 minutes. So if you're at a park, or if you're at like a city, or any sort of busy place, you can visit Pokestops and come back and just reload on items. There's no reason to buy any items. The store is pretty much pointless. So find a park and just walk through the park and hit up the Pokestops 3 or 4 times. It'll get your cardio going and you'll get free items. So I'm going to show you here where I went to. I'm going to censor all of the locations that I was at to protect myself. But I'll give you an idea of what it looks like to go through a park and pick up all of the Pokestops and just continuously do it over and over again. So on the map, you're going to see Pokestops just about anywhere as long as you're in a fairly busy place. Where I live, there aren't any Pokestops at all. I have to drive a little ways to find some. They're little blue squares on the map. You can tap them if you can see them on the map, but you can't interact with them until they are within your radius. So you can see here I'm next to a gym and a couple Pokestops. As I approach the Pokestop, you can see the Pokeball show up on top of it. When you tap on the Pokestop, you're going to be shown an image of that location from whatever it is that you're visiting. So in this case, I'm visiting a park. There's a sign at the park. If you spin the circle, the little disc in the center of the Pokestop, the items will show up from behind it. You can either tap each individual item or you can swipe the items and pick them all up. You can get anywhere from like 3 to, I think the most I had was 7. I'll show it here if I can find it. But the most I think I've gotten was 7 items. At Pokestops, you can also add a lure module to the Pokestop. A lure module is the same as an incense. It applies just to the Pokestop, and it affects anybody that's nearby. So the lure module will attract Pokemon to the Pokestop, and it will eventually lure people to the Pokestop. So you could probably meet up with some other people that are playing Pokemon Go. You can tell if a Pokestop has a lure module already on it if you see pink petals around the blue cube. If you tap on the cube, you can see the little white bubble. The white bubble will be pink if there's a lure module in it, and you can see the name of the person who put the lure module up there. Another item you can get from a Pokestop is an egg. You can put the eggs in incubators and walk whatever distance is required to hatch the egg. These eggs are not the same eggs you get from the store. The store eggs are lucky eggs. Those give you extra experience. The eggs you get from Pokestops are eggs to hatch into Pokemon. Right here, I'm approaching a Pokestop that I'm going to keep my eye on to show you how long it takes for the Pokestop to reset. Take a note of the time here. It's 4:19 p.m. when I spun the Pokestop. I'm going to walk a little ways and then turn around to show you how long it takes for the Pokestop to reset so I can access it again. So I've reached the final Pokestop on this trail. I'm going to access this Pokestop, and then I'm going to rotate the camera around to look at the last Pokestop I was just at to show how long it's been. Looking back at the old Pokestop, you can see a couple that I've hit that are still purple. The last one I hit is just a few minutes ago. It was only 2 minutes ago. I'm going to sit here and I'll speed it up for you to see how long it takes for it to transform back to blue. Pokestops do not just become blue, but they slowly fade back into blue over time. So now it's 4:24 p.m. It's been 5 minutes and it's fully blue again. So now I can access the Pokestop. So each Pokestop has a 5-minute cooldown. It's very easy to walk through a park and just pick up Pokestops constantly. You'll never have to stop and wait. So I believe that's all I have for this video. Pokestops are pretty easy to figure out. There's only so much you can do with them, but they are very beneficial. They save you from having to spend any money in the store. Take advantage of this now, like I said, because it could change. It is very generous. You get tons of free items, most of which you can buy in the store, and it just saves you money, and that's the key here. And it gets you outside, which, I mean, come on, everybody's got to get outside a little bit. So that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe if you'd like to. I heard the like button is broken. And that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. That's the way it is.